Okay, so it has been forever since I have streamed on YouTube. I am going to attempt to double check on my mobile device that I am in fact streaming. Which means you might hear a little feedback actually, but let's see. Let's see, mobile device, am I working? Which means you might hear a little feedback. Okay, cool, it's working. It has been, again, forever since I've streamed on YouTube. I'm gonna just tell Twitter that I am streaming on YouTube and then I will get started. So give me 1 second. 1 second. Go into the tweets. Sharing the tweet. There we go, we're good to go. It didn't show a preview, but that's okay. Alright, so this is a legitimate Sonic game released by Sega. I realize some people might not believe me given what day it is today, but this is a legitimate game. You can find it on Steam. It is The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Allegedly, I looked it up online, it's roughly a 2-hour play, but since I'm going to be reading out loud, it might take me double that time, so I might play like half today, half tomorrow. We shall see. ... Phew. Let's give him a Boston accent, because I just really like the Boston accent. Made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far so good for my first day on the job. Ah, I totally forgot my name tag isn't ready yet. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. Hello, my name is... I'm trying to think, what's a stereotypical Boston name? I don't even know. And I know so many people from Boston. I'm just gonna say Casey. I don't know. That's my name. I don't think I could show my face around here again if I wrote that. Dude, what? What is wrong with my name? Oh, because it has ass in the title. Okay, really, Sega? We're gonna make this kid-friendly? That's a legitimate name. Casey is a legitimate name. No, it's supposed to have ass in the middle, but fine. We'll give it one S. Yes. Hope passengers can read my scribble. My god, Sega. You wouldn't let me start the game because I spelled a legitimate name and it had the word ass in it. Come on, Sega, it's just a Sonic game. Uh-oh. Am I nervous? Is this first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can't be so bad. Come on, Casey, shake it off! That was a very aggressive slap sound. Casey, did I, just see you hitting yourself? This is supposed to be a family-friendly game. Mr. Conductor, sir! How are you doing this morning? Oh, quite alright myself. They're feeling a little bittersweet. Is that because you're a sweetie? Trying to butter me up on the first day, are we? Alas, today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. Time for me and the Orient Express to say goodbye to one another. I was wondering if in any way they were going to try doing a pun on the Orient Express, but... while it is definitely paying homage to that, it is the Mirage Express. That's okay. Oh, congratulations on retirement, sir. Thank you. My wife is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Spagonia Loft. Our shower's been on the fritz. Showers, rather. So I'm excited to use the hotel's... hotels, comma, foo-ha-ha. I thought he wanted to use the hotel's foo-ha-ha, and I didn't know what that was. I missed that comma. I can see why his wife's excited. Enough of my quibbles. Today's your first day working in the dining car. Here's the menu for today. Menu added to your inventory. I can open the inventory anytime to view items I've received. I should look over the menu carefully. The dining car menu features chili dog, instant ramen, and chicken cordon bleu. Not sure if I said that the way they wanted me to, but... cool. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. There, I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? Oh wow, this game really wanted you to look. It probably wouldn't have progressed unless you looked, but I just imagine if I hadn't looked. We have chicken cordon bleu. Ding ding ding! Glad you can read the menu okay. A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art high-speed smart train with all the latest gadgets. That was slightly cut off on my screen, but I figured what he was saying. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave.
After 32 years, I don't blame him for being wistful.
This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train.
I remember that from the interview. What's the event today?
A murder mystery party. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as conductor. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car as a home base, so to speak. So having just read Murder on the Orient Express, again, I'm assuming this is paying homage to that. It is interesting that the dining car is where the detective picks up a lot of really important clues, so I find it amusing. This is like the main base. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that you'll be on your own. So, I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood?
I can't afford to lose this job.
You sure can't! God, that's harsh. The severance pay is lousy. Doors to the Orient Express are opening. All aboard! Fancy. It's a bullet train. I suspected it might have been, but still fancy. I love the juxtaposition of like a very modern bullet train with a very classy interior. Wow, this train is incredible! What fascinating tech! Oh god, I have to do so many voices.
You're right, Tails! I can get used to staying on a train like this.
That probably is not what he sounds like, that's okay.
What did you all expect? You know I always go all out for my birthday party.
This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything though. God, so many characters to do. I'm not gonna stick to the voices too consistently. Calm down there, Roge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop?
It was a pen, Knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with?
Get a hold of yourself, Casey. You're sweating through your uniform and we haven't even started yet.
Hey, pal, can I get one of those chili dogs?
Rightio, friend.
Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't I be normal for 1 second? Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food.
Sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Casey, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and we'll collect their tickets.
Okay, got it.
Wait, is the robot a character?
Yummy, yummy. Don't mind if I do.
Casey, those are for the guests, you know. Train, be sure Casey only gets one of those if they ask.
Did the arm just kind of nod? Actually, a train. The conductor wants me to have the whole plate.
Good try, young buck. The train and I have worked together for a long time. You'll have to work harder than that to get what you want.
Drat! Those snacks look really tasty, too.
That reminds me, I would sometimes cater events. There were like fancy fundraising events my high school did, and if you volunteered, they would ask students to volunteer. You got to eat the fancy food they made, which was very nice. They had very fancy hors d'oeuvres, and the chefs were always super friendly, and they fed us a lot of them in like the preparation area. We did not eat when we were outside delivering the food, but we had plenty in the kitchen. Hello, my friend. Can I get your tickets? Oh yeah, sure, of course. As a gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my tickets.
He seems to be avoiding eye contact.
There's something amiss, sir.
I seem to have misplaced my ticket.
Could you speak up a bit? I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket! I don't know where it is.
He's not hiding his embarrassment very well.
Don't you worry, we'll take a look around for you and see if it turns up. Ah, that would be amazing! Thanks a million.
Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket.
Here. Thank you. Everything is in order.
He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with?
You sell gift bags here?
Oh, no, sadly, but I have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. That stare. Ugh, so cold.
Casey, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket?
Ha! No, I'm good.
Okay, speaking of Tails, I'm just gonna use my regular voice for Tails. I always thought Tails was a girl because Tails has a very androgynous voice. I have what I think is a fairly androgynous voice. So I'm like, oh, Tails sounds like me. Tails is obviously a girl. And for the longest time, I thought that's like, they probably refer to Tails as a he in like the old cartoons. Either I didn't pick up on it or the few times they ever referred to Tails, I'm like, oh, that must have been a typo or something. Or like, I don't know, maybe they just use whatever pronouns for Tails. But like, after a while, I'm like, oh, Tails is a boy. And then my thought process is, why isn't Tails a girl? And I can't help but think maybe the creators at the time were like, oh no, people are gonna think that Tails and Sonic are like a unit or a thing. Oh, hello, sorry Enrico, I didn't respond to you. But yes, thank you for commenting me being live. As I mentioned, it's been a while since I've been live on YouTube. But I can't help but think that Tails could have been a girl, but they made a boy because they don't want, like, complications. But then, eventually, more casts started getting created for the Sonic universe, and we had Amy, who's the love interest. But I really appreciate Rouge the Bat for very distinctly not being a love interest, despite being very sexualized. Like, I just think she's a really cool character, that she's, like, very distinctly, like, in the friend category, despite the way she portrays herself. So I feel like they could have done that for Tails, but at the same time, I think when Sonic was first created, they were just trying to go for simplicity. But I've always had a soft spot for Tails, because I'm like, oh, Tails sounds like me. And just by nature of that, I'm like, I kind of relate to Tails right away for that. And I also appreciate Tails' techniness. Right here, sir.
Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board?
No, thank you.
When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt any jaded heart.
Why do you pack that? I thought that was your snack. That sounds like a magical device.
No way! I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me too! It's my first day and I was a little nervous.
Don't be nervous, you're doing great so far. We're sparkling gelatin buddies.
Absolutely. If you need anything, just let us know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal.
We're bringing this magical, sparkly gelatin. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself aboard.
Don't worry about it. I just like helping.
When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst, but my kids swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my... Oh god, I clicked the wrong thing. Fortunately, that didn't change anything on your side. There we go, other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe.
Wait a second, is he Sonic the Hedgehog double question marks?
I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun now.
Yes, have fun now.
Will do. Thanks. Oh god, I've seen clips of this character, but I have a vague idea for their voice again. I'm not gonna be super consistent with all the voices. Could we please see your ticket? Of course. Excellent. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Absolutely. I appreciate it.
There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence put me at ease.
You consider me calming?
He's looking right at me.
I study ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious.
Wow, ninjutsu. That sounds like a lot of difficult training.
Can you cling onto walls?
Cling onto walls? What kind of question is that?
I most certainly can.
The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer.
I feel like that has nothing to do with ninjutsu and totally to do with this character's a chameleon. Could I please get the birthday girl's ticket?
Why, certainly.
Thank you, miss, and thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities.
Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good bargain? And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting. It's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. Maybe we should leave her to have fun.
Before we move along for you, miss...
Oh, how fun! Thank you. Where do I use this?
That unlocks any door on the train. Ew, that's going to be an important item for this game, I assume. Happy birthday!
The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Very useful. We'll use this wisely, thank you.
2 left. Oh god, I have no idea what this character's voice is. I have read comics. I have seen this character. I do not know what they're supposed to sound like. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see.
A princess such as myself must always be punctual. Princess? Did she just say princess?
If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from someone?
A separate dimension, actually. A separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday, then I'll hop back to my own dimension. I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited.
Oh, you don't say! Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess.
Should I bow? Do I bow before princess?
What are you doing? Please get up.
Why can I not win with this group?
Well, hello, you two. What can I do for you? Oh god, that was not the conductor at all. That was... Let's start that over. Hello, you two. What can I do for you? Was more or less what she said. Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket? My, how forward. Let me fetch it for you. Come back if you need anything else, you hear.
Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well.
Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Didn't know they use dollars in this world. Interesting. Gonna have to kindly ask for that back. Oh, this was yours. Must have slipped out when I put my hand in your pocket. Here you go.
I may not actually be the best at judging character.
Wait, that was everyone, right? Oh. Knuckles, why are you, like, hiding? Oh, there's an arrow. Just for Knuckles. There's an arrow just for Knuckles. Alright. Howdy. Could I please get your ticket? Knuckles, what did you do to your ticket?
I think that's a ticket. But I really don't want to argue with this guy.
Everything looks good, thank you.
Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either.
Alright, I think that's everyone. Pretty sure that's everyone. Right? Okay. Oh, I could save. That would be good just in case. But, no, don't quit. Resume. I swear everyone has been spoken to. Is this just gonna repeat? Yes, this is just gonna repeat. Okay. I must have missed something. Oh, whoops. Yes! I was gonna say, we need everyone's ticket. This is the one character we don't have the ticket for. I think I started rushing through because I at first assumed it was repeating and I realized it's not repeating. I think he probably asked us if we found the tickets and we respond, we're still looking. Keep me posted, kid. Still looking. Okay. Did Roge steal the ticket, maybe? Haha. Perhaps. Please excuse me, darling. Just need to freshen up before the party begins. But you already look great. Don't I know it? Oh, she didn't leave, though.
You order, ma'am?
Oh, this all looks delectable, but sadly we'll have to pass. If you get hungry later, we'll have the microwave warmed up for you. I made a joke.
Maybe we shouldn't tell the customers that.
Okay, she didn't leave, but I don't think she's gonna have anything new. Do we have to talk to everybody again?
You do not need to bow every time you see me. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay, we do have to talk to everyone again, because now that we have their ticket, we're getting their order. Can I take your order?
I'm saving myself the cake, thank you though.
Are you sure? Our instant ramen doesn't disappoint.
I'm quite sure. I wonder what cake topper Sonic picked out for me. Can I take your order? No thanks, I'm saving room for my birthday cake. Oh, did someone bring a cake for you? Yes, that was Sonic's job.
He looks terrified.
Funny, Sonic looks awfully nervous all of a sudden. Sonic, why did you turn to look at the wall?
Sonic. Shoot, I was supposed to get Amy a cake. What am I gonna do? Good luck with that. I'll figure something out. What a beautiful train. I feel completely at ease. Great! Okay. I don't like reading things from strangers. Wait, what?
Fair enough.
What? What? Okay.
Maybe we should leave this dude alone. But can I take your order anyway?
Not interested.
Either he's really not interested or he doesn't know how to read.
The chicken cordon bleu does sound good though.
Well, that answers that.
I already forgot the voice I gave him. I think it was something like this. This train is exquisite. I'm enjoying my time already.
Can I take your order?
I would order one of each, but I'm here for the party. I'll eat when everyone else does.
What excellent principles.
Plus I had a snack right before this.
Ah.
Is Shadow the only one left? What else do you need?
Can I take your order? Please don't kill me.
Only 3 items on the menu? Sorry, sir. Is not everything to your liking? I just expected a bit more from a train so state-of-the-art. You don't even have drinks listed?
He's not wrong, but I'm still offended somehow.
We offer water, coffee, and Chaos Cola as well, sir. I'll have to take you up on the coffee, sir. Just the beans and a spoon, though.
I can't get a read on this guy.
Okay, is that everyone? I kind of went out of order. Yeah, we spoke to her. She's like, don't bow. Talked about the cake. Did we talk? Yeah, no, we did. We talked to him. Okay. The robot, perhaps. Okay. Nothing new happens with the robot. Okay. We're still not getting fed. Do we go back to you? Do I actually have to keep looking? Well, there's nothing else to click on, though. Unless I yet again have to talk to everybody? Oh. Okay, has that been there the entire time?
What's sticking out of the napkin holder?
Say, wasn't someone looking for their ticket earlier? Let's be sure to return it to its rightful owner. Hold on, I'm just rearranging my screen real quick so I can follow chat if anything happens. Oh, there we go, that works. Okay.
And let's make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin.
Lost ticket is added to your inventory. Take your ticket. Find anything yet? Well, we just might have what you need. Casey, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up?
Lost ticket. So sad to see a ticket alone and confused like this. We'll return it. I have faith.
Why is that so dramatic? Oh, there it is! That's my ticket! Thanks so much to you both! I was really worried you'd kick me out and I missed the murder mystery. Oh, old Casey here would have their hands full kicking you out. You're right, I wouldn't leave without a fight.
Wait, who made me both microwave expert and security guy?
You're both alright in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else.
Okay, everyone. Time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery.
And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure.
Okay. He distinctly said this wasn't a passenger train. I just figured it was a stationary train. And I was like, that's going to be a really interesting detail for a murder mystery on a train, to not have the train move or leave anywhere. I guess they do move for sightseeing or something, but I was not expecting the train to actually move. Ah, the conductor's car.
You remember our promise, yeah? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Orient Express.
Absolutely, you can count on me. To be honest, this group seems plenty capable on their own.
And the train. Assist Casey if they need any help, won't you? Oh, that's all I need to hear. You have my trust.
Nothing more heartwarming than a conductor and his train.
Excellent! I'll be off. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is state-of-the-art and has systems for dealing with all that. For everything else, please talk to Casey here if you need anything.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. Will do.
Goodbye now.
I like that guy.
Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well. Lore cards? That must be the details of the motivations. Taking a sip of water. I suppose it makes sense lore cards aren't read out loud, otherwise people would know the murder's intentions. This reminds me, during like the peak of lockdown for COVID, I forgot the name of this app or website where there's like a map. It's like, it looks like some RPG Maker thing, and it loads a map and you can kind of customize the characters and like wander around, and like the host can design the map slightly. So a friend designed a murder mystery very, very loosely, and like there was like a murder, and like there weren't really enough clues to solve it, or like the clues were there but there was no setup for you to find the clues, because like you had to talk with people, and like if you're close to their vicinity on the map you can hear them, but like it was very unorganized. Long story short, like some of us had to find like a cat girl or cat boy or something, and there were like 5 of us. Like I thought I was the only cat character, but there were like 5 of us cat characters, and it wasn't until the very end when we revealed like what our characters were that we were like, wait, there's 5 of us? Here I am thinking like, I wonder when someone will find me, and I'm like, no one found one of the 5 of us. But ultimately I think people were just having too much fun exploring the map. Anyhow, lore cards, when used effectively, can play out an entire game like this. Now on to the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered and the rest suspects. One of the Steam reviews was something along the lines of like, Sonic's been murdered, Amy says enthusiastically. Because I think one of the screen caps is her like very enthusiastically saying that. Anyhow. Everyone has assigned roles for characters they will be playing. Participation is required, for it is my birthday. Of course! Birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are a ship captain, and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you are the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably. Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the saloon.
Got it.
Rose, you're a business tycoon, and Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Vector, you're the butcher, and Espio the poet, both found in the library.
Hear that, Espio? We get to hang out together. And do what? Read? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something.
Shadow is the locksmith hanging out in the lounge. And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that?
I think so.
Yeah, I was listening in. Hope that's okay. More than all right. You can help ensure everyone's following their roles. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. Map added to the inventory. Neat. How do I look? Oh, that's how I look at it. The rules of the game are as follows. There is a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can. Find clues and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? I know I'm reading it enthusiastically, but also because her character art is like so enthusiastically talking about a murder. There's just something very amusing about that. Sounds like everyone's excited. Everyone, to your stations. Like she could set it up like, ooh, there's a scary, mysterious murder, but she's just so upbeat for every little detail. This is so exciting! A mystery is unfolding right under our very noses. I know, it's kind of scary. I admit, I'm nervous too. Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. Oh, that's actually important to know, because I assume we have to solve the murderer. Allegedly, the detective and journalist can't be the murderer, but that's probably the case. So we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. I would assume if Amy set everything up, she knows all the details. But then she's like, we're going to scope the place. So maybe she just wants to see how everyone else solves the murder, or maybe she set it up in such a way that anyone can be the murderer. And once they do the murder, you have to find out who it was. I wonder if that's the case. Anyhow. This way, there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. Yeah. She must have set it up in such a way that she can solve the mystery, that she doesn't know who's going to do it. That's what it sounds like. Interesting. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Do you know what the character motivations are, Amy? Oh, interesting. So maybe she wrote the lore cards, but they were like randomly distributed? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. My backstory is that I was best friends with a flicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in, does that say world at the end? Yes, it does. It was slightly cut off on my screen. I had to shift the window, because if I put it full screen, I won't be able to have other stuff on my screen. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Not gonna lie, that kinda sounds fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. The train started moving! It's so fast! Grab onto something! Okay. Having been on a bullet train, yes, they're fast. But it's like being on an airplane, you can still walk around. You're not gonna get, like, thrown back. What is going on? Unless something's actually wrong, though. Actually, that makes sense. Something's probably wrong. Ah, I'm slipping! Hold on! I can't! Ah, no! So many things happening at once. Or screamy things happening at once, but I don't want to scream and then hurt my voice. Oh no, the microwave. You're both awake! Yeah. It seems the train has slowed down considerably. How exhilarating. I feel like at this point it's obvious that something's wrong, so is everyone alright? Yeah, my head's spinning a bit, but I'm okay. It seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. This train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth as of this experience, that's for sure. I'm so excited I can't even say my words properly. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview.
We should go check on the others. Casey, could you get the door?
Of course! Huh. It seems the door's blocked, and I don't think it's budging.
Amy, give me that fallen shelf. Give that fallen shelf, rather, a whack with your Pico Pico hammer.
Let's find another way out. I'll, start looking for clues. I'll search over here.
I know Amy. She's hiding something.
Huh? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened.
Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way, and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet. Then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation.
Gather evidence and interrogate. Got it.
I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood?
Understood. You can count on me, Tails. Feel like that 2-second flashback wasn't that necessary, but... Okay, I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did.
Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching.
What's the latest?
Find any clues, dude? No, I have not.
I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out.
Dig ourselves out? On a train?
I'll keep looking.
Let's interrogate her with no evidence. Let's talk to her. Oh, whoops. I just repeated what I already said. Okay. Ah, the wet floor sign. Keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped on some spilled juice at the grocery store. No wet floor sign at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me.
Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say.
But he was going so fast, he also slipped on the juice. We slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. I just saw chat. The only couple people I do find, for the person who just responded, that I do get most of my views after I go live. So, I like recording live for the sake of the energy, but I do get most of my views after I go live. Alright, we slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart.
Well, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. The shelf blocking our exit. It's currently not budging.
Hey, Casey, look closely at this.
Wonder how this side of the shelf got smashed.
There's nothing the shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. Crack on the shelf is added to your inventory. Interesting, I can inspect that a second time. And is that the only thing I can inspect? Oh, there's this too.
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here.
Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin.
How do I become as optimistic as this kid?
Interesting, I could re-inspect other things, but not the bookshelf.
What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you?
When we get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. I can cook a mean cast iron pizza.
I've only ever had microwave lunches this week.
Okay, I think that is all the evidence we have.
What's the latest?
Let's interrogate. Oh, okay. Tails says, I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little more first? There's gotta be another way out of here. Do I have to re-inspect my evidence? Nope, that's the same thing that he just said. Okay, let's see. Do I have anything in... Oh! Nope, I don't think that makes a difference. A large chunk of a bookcase is missing. Do I have to find the chunk? Unless some of the evidence I re-inspect? Not the wet floor side? There's the food that Tails doesn't want because it's microwave food. There's the trash can that's empty but very clean. I don't know. Doesn't really look like there's anything else. Oh, that was... That looked like it was part of her. Like mine when it lit up earlier. What's this, a rod? The tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. Stick is added to your inventory. I wonder if that's a weapon we could use later. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. What's the latest? Interrogate. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accuse me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like the two of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? Murdered a suspect. I mean, she could have, but what would our evidence imply? Attempted to escape. Microwave a chili dog. And presumably there would have been a trash. Maybe attempted to escape. I don't think you were sitting idly while Casey and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Why would she try hiding that though? Because presumably she'd be escaping for us to also escape with her. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape or help me search for a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Casey, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. What proves Amy attempted to escape the dining car closet? I mean, there's this... I want to go with the stick. Like, she probably tried using that to get out. Okay, that was probably wrong. I'm not quite sure this will convince Amy. Let's give it another try. What evidence proves Amy attempted to leave the closet? Okay, probably this one. What, some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Oh, I thought that was Tails because Tails shifted, but that's her. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Oof. Okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself. Well, you see, when I get stumped, I like to think. What would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing badniks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think. What would Sonic do? And find your argument. Alright, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a comeback. Like Sonic would do. I figured this would be a minigame because I saw that in the trailer for the game. Although I don't see how this helps us in any way. Why does it not become... Oh, there we go. Okay, just wanted me to move around more. Oh god. Already missed some. I think I set the game such that I don't need all the coins. Like, I don't even think it's possible to get all the coins. Okay, I just needed 18, it said on the top actually. I don't know how that was relevant, but moving on.
Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me on a train this well kept that the damage was here before we arrived?
The gasp.
Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? A stick? What is that, a stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Think by running and collecting coins. Okay. Oh. Something so nostalgic about the sound of the coins, even though it's the same sound that's still in the current games. You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to a shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say, a hammer? This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle of your Pico Pico hammer. You attempted to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. Because as you both said, I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack, and the handle ripped right off. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. Alright, stand back. The shelf completely shattered. Incredible. We did it! We're free! Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. Okay, she was acting very suspicious. I thought she actually did something suspicious. But it was just embarrassment, apparently. Wait, is that? It can't be. Sonic! Someone murdered my I think this is what the Steam review was commenting on. Someone murdered my darling Sonic, Amy said enthusiastically. Tail is just like petrified in the corner. Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait! I want to figure out who did this too! Wait for me! What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Oh, wait, he is alive. I genuinely didn't know if he was supposed to be dead or game dead. Body numb. Can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery? Or is this serious? Sonic? Sonic! Oh no. Oh no, I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Casey. What do I do?
I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood? Same flashback as before. These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. Okay, that's a new line. So I leave their care to you, Casey, my favorite employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride?
That kind of makes him seem suspicious, but I also wonder why would he want to hurt Sonic? Like, what would he get if it was him? I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, Conductor. You'll see. I also feel like, assuming the train shouldn't have taken off so violently, I feel like the conductor should have come back to check on everybody. Or to make an announcement, being like, I hope y'all are okay. Whoa, look at this place. Sure, let's look for Amy. I've looked around. I don't see her. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. It's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. Now if I ever need a snack, you've got me. Fair. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because... where's my lore card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true. You varmints. What are y'all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to be in character. Knuckles! We're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moozed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how long you kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi. And... nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Casey, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were apart. While we were all apart, rather. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Okay, so... I'm noticing a trend of interrogating all the characters after finding ample evidence. And there's like... how many characters? Like, I don't know, almost 9-ish characters. So again, I might end up playing for like half the game and then finish the other half tomorrow, but we shall continue for a bit. So let's see. Clearly, we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Oh, I thought it was just because we were busy. It's because it's broken. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look more to be caused from punches? You could have done that. What are you two looking at me for? Smashed arcade is added to your inventory. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Mocha. Hate to see them like this. What'd they do? Medical malpractice. Interesting. Not the cactus. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Breathtaking views.
This train passes by some incredible sights.
I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters.
I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts.
I'll never understand this friend group.
Robot. I can click on you again. The robotic arms here are really helpful. Love how it looks like it's eyeing narrows.
Oh, what's the arm doing to my hair?
You fixed it up a bit. That's incredible.
Oh, what interesting tech. Uh-oh. Should I fear for my job a little bit? How well can it microwave?
Is there anything else before scrolling? Yes, there is. There's beans, I think. Oh, nuts. Just kidding, they're nuts.
Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts. The classic saloon snack.
Crunch, crunch. Kind of bland.
Huh. Seems like someone licked all the salt off them.
What?
Well, maybe they're just unsalted.
The door. Huh. That's funny. The door's locked tight. We can't go any further.
Wonder how Amy was able to leave then. Oh, she has that key.
Good point. When were these doors locked and how long were they locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. I assume she used her key, but then why didn't she take us with her? That's it. I don't know if that's a clue or that's just for fun. Okay. I want to say that's everything. This room's a little... oh, there's those. This room's a little cleaner and easier to see what to click on. Casey, this is interesting.
What is? It's just a few used cups.
Sure, but why are there 3?
Knuckles was really thirsty?
Casey, this one has lipstick on the rim.
That's not Knuckles' color at all.
Someone else must have been here. To me that implies that Casey's like, Knuckles wouldn't use that shade of red on lipstick. We should lock this. Use cups or add to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. I appreciate that Tails indicates when we're ready, but I assume that was the last one. I thought I told you to leave me alone.
I like your hat.
That's cute. Knuckles, you blushing. I said leave me alone.
Doesn't look like he's used to being complimented.
Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave!
Can I take your order?
Not hungry.
Well, if you ever are, you'll let me know, won't you?
Sure. Like a butler of sorts, right?
Come on, Casey, you're not a butler. Tell him that. Oh yeah, like a butler.
Excellent. Thank you, butler.
Dang it!
Thought I told you to leave me alone. I don't want to... What now?
Please don't beat me up.
No promises. Knuckles, would you ever fight me? No, you bruise too easily. Wouldn't be fun.
I bruise easily too. Guess I wouldn't be fun to fight either.
No, I'd fight you. Sorry, Casey. I wish you luck.
He's not actually gonna fight me, right? Let's interrogate him before he gets ideas.
Knuckles, Casey and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious.
Is it?
We have evidence too.
We do.
Casey, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? This one, a Super Monkey Ball arcade machine completely smashed up. It's a shame to see Super Monkey Ball in this state. The arcade machine? What makes you think I touched it? How is this thinking? This is just an excuse to put coins in the game. Oh god, there's things. I panicked and I got hurt when- oh, I should have jumped, okay.
Wait, how well you do is actually relevant to how well you think? Oh man. Oh well, you see,
You have no argument here. You are weak.
ouch.
Casey, let's follow that train of thought again, shall we? That's a very nice way of saying do better. And we jump. Okay. Fuck, I thought I was away from it. Ah, I had to skip over this one. Okay, good, I have enough rooms. We're running towards the idea, I guess is the implication of the light bulb. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles.
Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because
Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game.
your hair was found.
What happens if we choose the wrong... I think if we choose the wrong one, Tails is just going to be like, I don't think that's right. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for?
Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine.
But why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me.
Just a sudden urge to punch, huh?
I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you?
I'm on it. Casey, distract Knuckles while I while I fix Super Monkey Ball. I tried reading that way too fast.
Bring it on!
I'm gonna fight you by playing a minigame.
Oh god. I can't tell. Oh god, I just jumped right into that. Man! And I had enough coins. Ha! Now Tails, get away from that arcade cabinet.
Casey, try again. I have to get Super Monkey Ball fixed.
Okay, I feel like at this point just survive to the end, I think, is enough. I don't think I need to stress all that much, oh god, about getting the course. Fuck, no! That was the same mission. No! Ah! Okay, third time's the charm. Okay, make the jump. Oh god, I thought I almost landed there. Okay, make the jump. Make the jump. That's all we have to do. We have to make the jump. Okay! Whew. The arcade machine is fixed. No! Don't look at the scores!
Quick, look at the scores!
I'm pulling it up now.
Okay, what does this tell us?
Oh no, he was 1 point away from the top score. Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. Picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score. And Vector beat you. Ugh.
And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet.
Ugh.
He's punching the air in frustration.
You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Victor's a common name. Prove to me he was here. Now! Oh, seriously? I'm gonna prove to you that he was here by pointing at the screen. I mean playing a minigame. Fuck. I swear I pushed the space bar to jump. You have nothing! Zilch nada! I'll leave you two.
Quick, Casey, let's try this again.
Dialogue of just like, try again. Jump. Okay, whew, made it. I'm alive. Fuck. How many coins do I lose when I get hurt? Hopefully not too many, because I need a certain number to pass. Okay, whoops. Not enough rings, apparently. Quick, Casey, again, but do better. Okay. See, last time there were ample coins such that I didn't need to try too hard to get more coins, but here I actually do need to try hard to get coins. Fuck. Please tell me. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. I'll try again. I might change the difficulty setting. I think I have it where I need to get like 90 or 80% of the coins to pass, but I might... Are you I might actually change it so that I need even fewer, because like this mini game doesn't even tie into the plot all that. Oh, I thought I would jump on the edge. Okay, let's try it again. And scoop, side sweep. Seriously? Dude, I swear I jumped. Okay. I do have a wireless keyboard. There's the slightest bit of lag, but I feel like I shouldn't be messing me up too much. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, come on. Oh my god. See, I could lower the difficulty, but at this point I'm like, I'm so close. I want to make it... Let's see, if I don't do it soon, then I'll have to change it. Oh my god. The angle of this, like, it looks like they're on a different path than they really are sometimes. Dude, can we stop getting hurt, Sonic, please? Oh my god, okay, at this point I think I'm just gonna lower it. Like, I can do it, but it's gonna take longer than it needs to be. I think I can change the difficulty while playing. Assist mode. Instead of 90%, let's try 80% of the rings. I hope it applies it immediately. Yes, it does. I think it said 32 last time, now I just need 28. Watch me get 32. Oh my god! See, I thought it was on the other one! But still, watch me get 32 as I do this one. Okay, see, that one's in the mid. Fuck! They better not get much harder than this as I move forward, because we are you fucking kidding me. We have like... I'll check the map after this, like 5 train cars left? Oh no, but some of them share train cars. Are you shitting me? Some of them share train cars. So I want to say we have a map. I want to say maybe there's like 4 more train cars-ish. Are you kidding me? I got 44. I needed 32 coins last time. I reduced the difficulty and I got 44. Wow, I think I beat Knuckles' high score. Now Casey, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? I don't know. I lost my train of thought by playing that minigame. Does Vector wear lipstick? Maybe? Because the map would improve. I guess Vector wears lipstick. Use cup sitting in the saloon. 1 cup of lipstick marked on the rim. No! I thought it was strange there was more than 1 cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks, playing arcade. It's not like I wasn't... Don't tell Amy.
I think we're on the right track here.
It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour, wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth, trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he beated me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story, and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy.
Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what of the cup with the lipstick mark? Okay, I just assumed that was our proof, the lipstick mark. I guess that was Rouge also coming.
Rouge was in here too. The gasp. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you too relent?
I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left, then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our... Well,
Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles?
I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense.
Casey, can you take a look one more time?
An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? We have toast, apple, bread.
Is it candy? Because it's not related to bread? Am I supposed to click it? Okay, not that one. Vector. Toast, apple, bread. Ultim? Is it because as of toast everything's food except Ultim?
Not a mind reader. Let me check the list again. Which name stands out?
Oh, okay, it is that one. Oh, because Vector and Knuckles were the two besides the food ones, yes. Okay. So,
Ultim. All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Who here goes by Ultim?
You may not know, Casey, but there is someone here that goes by the title The Ultimate Life. I just love that Shadow would use that on like a high score list. Oh my god. There really is someone here that goes by that. Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by.
So Shadow was here too?
He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. And then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth.
So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her?
No, I think she has some sort of key too.
That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key.
Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors, and what was Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourself.
More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on.
As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler.
I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us.
Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Casey. Let's head to the library.
On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs.
Casey!
Coming!
I can talk to him again? Ya varmints better pull up chalks, I say. Understood, Sheriff? Yay-haw. Okay. Do we leave? Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards! Okay, I think I'll do one more car. And then play the rest tomorrow. I also don't want to overstrain my voice. Because
much as I'll use my voice auditioning throughout the day and whatever, like when I'm not streaming long form like this, I'm having lots of breaks, versus when I stream stuff like this, I'm just talking non-stop in different voices. So I think I'll do one more car, and then I'm going to take a break, give my vocal cords some rest. Also, how many cars are there? Let's take a look. So we're making our way up to the conductor so we can ask him what the frick happened. So we came from the dining car, just came... Okay, so this is a good stopping point then. This is more or less the midpoint. Once we finish the library, we'll have 2 more cars, and then face the conductor, who, just from this setup, is kind of set up like the final boss. I feel like the conductor... I feel like there's something up with him. Okay. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful.
Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents.
My presents? You're both so sweet, thank you.
Vector, it seems we have more guests.
Amy, there you are.
Want to join us? Have you found any leads?
Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around.
Oh, she just wants to solve it first. I was like, why is she charging ahead? I'm like, that's suspicious too, but now I realize she just wants to solve it first. So that's why she's working independently, it seems.
Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick!
But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked.
Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? I have the magic key. The birthday girl has a master key.
Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege.
I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye!
Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry.
Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now.
Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now?
I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet.
Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some?
Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Tails is not impressed. What was that? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks.
At least he's rhyming, I suppose.
Casey and I are... Oh god, I totally thought that was our crocodile speaking. That was Tails.
Casey and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh, sure. It's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car.
Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door.
Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something.
After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. Why is everyone moving around so much?
More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. So, speaking of Murder on the Orient Express, which funny enough, I read for the first time not too long ago, actually, like maybe a few months ago-ish. And that is one of the kind of like roadblocks, I guess, that the detective has to deal with, is that there's like a locked door or two and something happens on the other side, but the character on the other side is like, I heard this, I thought I heard this, but I'm not 100% sure because there is a door locked between us. And then the detective's like, okay, how can I get into that locked room to figure out what happened? So, again, I can only assume this is paying homage to Murder on the Orient Express, and I appreciate the little parallels. Alrighty, let's move on. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles walked to the door to the saloon car, and we were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up! We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived, asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened.
With all these locked doors, it seems Vector, or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car.
Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys! Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true.
We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it! Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails.
Absolutely. Interesting. I thought maybe we could just breeze through talking through this car. I guess all of them we need to find evidence. I think that's our conductor on the wall. Hang in there.
A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there."
Wow. I really needed to see this. Huh? This little chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right?
I don't even know if that was a clue. Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Casey, look at this! There's a couple maps here.
This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it! Library map added to your inventory.
Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites.
Nah, leave it.
Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves.
I guess that's to leave. Is that a clue at all either? Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going to the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out.
There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing.
Yeah, probably for the best. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train.
You actually tried to bring a knife on the train?
I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher.
I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer.
But what if I hid the knife?
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Can I take your order?
Oh yes, please, I'm starved!
Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important.
Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Casey, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me.
Look, Casey, you've made him a fool. Come on, Casey, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I smoothed things over. But at what cost?
Okay. A globe of our marvelous planet.
I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries.
They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either.
Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, or Spagonia. I think Spagonia, if you've ever been there.
I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they?
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing there.
Ah, I really thought there'd be something there.
Casey, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin?
No, I'm alright.
I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find.
You really think so?
Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic.
Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it.
Casey, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that.
Well, was that supposed to be a compliment?
Books on the ground. So many books on... Okay, to be fair, I had the same reaction. I'm like, those books, those spines are under so much stress right now. Someone should pick those up. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up.
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books.
A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. Oh my god, exactly! The spines are creasing! They're opening too far! Okay, I mentioned earlier I have a soft spot for Tails because of how androgynous Tails is, and the nerdiness and like... kindred spirit Tails.
This kid feels empathy for everything.
Alright, oh, there's more. Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest.
Alright, let's move on then.
Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt.
He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop. Or in this case, a genius in a train library.
That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on.
Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back?
Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio and find out what really happened. We haven't even talked to Espio yet. Fancy a poem? A poem about space or about trains? I want both. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait. There's my lotion.
Thanks.
I actually really liked that one.
Huh?
Give me another poem. What'll it be?
Can I get a poem about space?
I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply. It's just a poem.
He hasn't thought it through, has he? Can I take your order?
I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs a sunny. Interesting, he had an A-B-A-B rhyme scheme to that one.
Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though.
My talent is wasted on you lot.
Wait, we're supposed to interrogate you.
So, the two of you don't believe us, eh?
It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Casey and I are here to confirm your alibis. I skipped on accident because I was shifting my screen around. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need.
Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so figured I'd go check it out.
It seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Also, I'm going to save just in case because it's been a while.
Library. And resume. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Casey, could you help me out?
Alright, Casey, what book do we think Espio may have been reading?
The only book in our inventory. An exhaustive manual of the Mirage Express's many features and capabilities. Doesn't seem to mention how to drive the train, which would have been neat. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? I will tell you after I run around and collect coins. Oh god, they do get harder, because now there's 4 squares, but maybe that actually makes it easier. I don't know. No, oh, what? What the frick was that? Oh god. They do get significantly harder. Why? Well, I have plenty of coins. Now that we've collected coins, we now know there are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. Ugh. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio.
A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere.
That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Casey, if you don't mind.
Ah.
Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away.
Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on?
Page 362 if you made it that far.
Okay, What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless?
Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Is that why the trash cans are always empty, I wonder?
I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors.
The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Casey, hit him with another one.
Oh, okay. Which page do I choose? What is the Orient Express's cancellation policy?
No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65.
Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65.
Last one, Casey. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3.
Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 402. What was implemented to support the conductor's duties and ease general train obligations?
An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests.
I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities, or suite, without the conductor present.
Makes me wonder now, is the train on autopilot? And is something wrong with the conductor? Or, as I suspected, is the conductor up to something? Now, did I pass you a little test?
Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly.
A poet's brain is often surprising.
I don't know if I'd be bragging about that.
You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive.
No. I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Le gasp.
Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can...
SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. Problem. Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Casey?
He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Casey, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what?
The lock? Is it because we know Shadow's been wandering around? A lock that supposedly Shadow has been placing on multiple doors of the train. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Casey. Let's get our argument together. By playing a mini-game. Oh god, I swear it's following me! Ah! Oh no! I still have enough coins though, I'm good. Okay. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it! It wasn't a high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. Le gasp. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book, but I didn't notice Shadow.
You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up. Okay, to be fair, for some people that is true. Like, my mom is a voracious reader, as am I, but my mom perhaps more so. There have been times I've tried getting my mom's attention while she's reading, and she just didn't register that I was speaking to her, or she'd give like a or like a acknowledgement or an affirmation to what I said, and I'd come back half an hour later and I'm like, Mom, you said you were gonna do this thing for me, and she's like, when did you ask me that? When she's reading, she's just like in reading mode. She just like blocks out, like the TV will be blasting in the same room as her, and she can somehow block that out. I envy that to an extent. So I think it's perfectly logical SBO could have not noticed, but he does look nervous, so that's suspicious. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see, I'm just a voracious reader.
I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Casey. One that I would love for SBO to solve.
You gotta believe me.
That cool demeanor is vanishing.
I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't.
Why doesn't this seem right to me? The Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do?
Okay, I feel like given the context of the game and SBO kind of sweating, Tails is right, but again, given my logic with my mom, I would defend SBO. But I feel like Tails is onto something, just given the context of the game, and it's Tails.
No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and...
Casey, my favorite and beloved employee, please, protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued.
I have to make sure I get stuff taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems.
All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another? Oh, I totally forgot we had this map, and there are nooks and crannies you could be hiding in.
Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order by playing a minigame.
I was about to say, why does this seem friendlier than usual? Because it's not. Oh god, no! Okay, really?
No, I felt so close, and then I fell off a cliff and lost my train of thought. Let me give it another go.
Are you freaking kidding me? Ah, I did better the first time. Okay.
jump over spikes, so that's nice. And I can afford to be in the red for a little bit of time. Stop following me, Red. Ah! No! Ah! Okay, I still made it with just enough to spare. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? What is this? Is that a rug? I'm guessing it's this one. Interesting. That's where I was sitting, reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. That reminds me, yet another tangent. For those who see any of my game streams, there are many tangents. There was a library at my university that was like the go-to library to take naps at during the day, because the sofas and the sofa couch chairs, whatever, were just so comfy, and there were like footrests that you could pull up to extend it longer. I went quite a few times to take a nap there, as did others. So, I relate to him deciding to nap in the library. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Well, seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murder is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock, tick-tick-tock, goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. That didn't rhyme as much as I thought it would. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Casey, let's see what's next. Coming. Will they say anything different? May the breeze drift you towards success. A one-sentence poem for you. Alright, tell us enough to qualify as a poem. Bring me any meat to slice up? No, I'm not sure we will, actually. Your loss. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? Okay, fine. You can never spend too much time in a library. Does it even let us click the books, though? I don't... Oh, it would. Ah, God, what did I click? Okay. On my screen it changed things, but not for you guys. That's just the same dialogue. Okay, I thought we'd get new dialogue. Tails, I think we have to leave. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? Tails? No. Okay, the investigation continues. And this is where I'm going to wrap up because I need to rest my voice. And I'd say we're probably a little more than the halfway point. Okay, well, I'll read until it... Oh wait, I can save whenever, actually. Haha. Save. We're in the casino now. And based on our map, we have casino, piano room. There's probably a name for that room, I just don't remember what it is. And then last. So we've done 1, 2, 3 rooms. We have 1, 2, probably 3 left. Okay. I hope I'm a little more than halfway through. But I shall wrap up. Thank you for those who joined live. I forgot to mention to the Hound, who had pointed out only a couple people watching live. Not only do most of my views come after I go live, I also decided last second to stream this, so I didn't set up like a reminder on YouTube, which you are able to do, which I think is pretty neat, because I don't think you can do that on Twitch that I'm aware of, but on YouTube you can set a day and a time, and your followers can see like, oh, this person's gonna stream at this day and time, because YouTube told me. I did not do that. I decided spur of the moment to play because this game is a little April Fool's special that Sega released. So thank you for those who did join live. Thank you for the rest of you who will come after I go live. And again, I will do a part 2 probably within the next day or so of streaming this. So until then, I shall